Good morning, everyone. This is Robert. RJL Network presents another exciting edition of Inside Pitch. The 1972 postseason is on the air. We are back at the friendly confines of Wrigley Field. This is Game 4 of the National League Division Series between the Cincinnati Reds and the Chicago Cubs. The Reds lead this series 2-1. We already have two teams in their LCS round. Will the Reds join them today? Reds win, they will face the Astros in the NLCS. Cubs win, we're going back to Riverfront Stadium on Tuesday. So who knows what will happen here as the Reds and the Cubs. This series has been very interesting to say the least. And I'm actually not surprised that this is the way it has gone. So we got a very good game today, at least we hope for, and to see, will the Reds eliminate or will the Cubs force a Game 5? Jeremy Brooks, Brian B., Phoenix Knight, and Tracy Meehan are first to join us here at Wrigley Field. So, we've had some excitement so far. The Royals knocked out the Red Sox. The Astros have knocked out the Pirates. Two teams are in the LCS round. There are still two more spots in the Final Four awaiting. Will one of those spots be clinched today? We're about to find out. Starting pitcher for the Chicago Cubs is Fergie Jenkins. You know the rotation is pretty deep when Fergie Jenkins is your number 4 starter. Hall of Famer, absolutely. 20 wins, 12 losses, a 3.20 ERA. 184 strikeouts and 55 walks. Fergie is the number 4 starter for the Cubs for this rotation. Very interesting. And they're going to need him in order to get back to Riverfront Stadium. Brian Patterson now joins us here at Wrigley Field. So if all you guys are set and ready to go for some morning baseball, it is all set. Today, a huge game at Wrigley Field, not an empty seat anywhere. Fans know what's at stake. This could be the last game here at this stadium for the 72 season. Philip Reynolds now joins us here at Wrigley Field. Let's go to the top of the first. Leading off for the Reds, the left fielder, Mr. Pete Rose. Hall of Famer? No. One of the greatest of all time? Yeah. He is 4 for 11 for the series so far. We're going to use blue, white, and blue dice. Cubs are the home team. As I said, not an empty seat anywhere. Fans are ready. Fergie Jenkins on the mound for the Cubs. It's up to him to get him back to Riverfront Stadium. Or the Reds going to keep the Cubs here. Let's go to the first pitch. Jenkins, 5-5, strikeout 13. That is high. Rose, 4-3, and he grounds it to short. That'll get taken care of by Don Kessinger, and the throw goes to first for the out. Wrigley Field, a hitter's park, 146 home runs, -2 to strikeouts on the board. Next batter is the second baseman, Joe Morgan, Hall of Famer, you bet. He is 3 for 10 for the series. Jenkins, 4-1, error on a throw. Morgan, 1-2, against the righty. It's a ground ball right back to Jenkins. Jenkins has an error rating of a 5. That's a 9. He won't make an error. He'll throw it over to first and get the out. Nice play by Jenkins, and he'll prevent the error. And now the center fielder, Bobby Tolan. He has been excellent for the Reds in this series. He is 6 for 13. He is right now the Red leading hitter. Jenkins, 6-1, hit by pitch, 3, plunk, yep, he hit him, ouch. Tolan will trot to first on a hit batter. First hit batter of the game. And now, of course, comes the catcher, Mr. Johnny Bench, Hall of Famer. Yeah, one of the greatest catchers of all time. Yeah, and if you want to say he was the best catcher, no argument. He is 2 for 13, though, for the series. He's kind of been struggling. Tolan had 42 stolen bases, and he gets the steal sign. What do we do here, Brian Patterson? 15-0. Hundley a +1, a 1-16. Tolan will be safe. What does Brian B. want to do? Does he want to send Tolan I'll let Brian B. make the call. This is his Reds. I'm thinking no, letting bench swing. Not with all those home runs. He says no. Tolan will stay put. Jenkins, 5-3, range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 2-3. It's popped up. It's a pop right up the chimney. Pop fly ball to the catcher. Randy Hundley throws his mask away. His range is a 4. And he makes the catch in foul territory, and that will retire the side. What a play by Randy Hundley as Johnny Bench shoots it right up the chimney. And that will end the inning. Nothing across except the hit batter. We'll go to the bottom of the first. Starting pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds. Their number 4 starter, Don Gullet, recently passed away. 9 wins, 10 losses, 2 saves, a 3.94 ERA in 72, 96 strikeouts, and 38 walks. Leading off for the Cubs will be the shortstop, Don Kessinger. He's doing well. He's 6 for 15 for the series. Gullet will go ahead and pitch. Gullet, 6-6, strikeout 10. That is high. Kessinger, 3-3, and he grounds it to second base. That'll get taken care of by Morgan. And over to first it goes. And now the second baseman, Glenn Beckert. He is 6 for 13 for the series. He's having a good series. Gullet, 6-2, blank. Beckert, 2-5, base hit. He'll hit that one pass short, and Beckert will get a single. Keep seeing alive for the dangerous left fielder, Billy Williams, Hall of Famer. Absolutely. He is 4 for 14 for the series, and he does have a bomb. Infield a double play. Beckert is going to stay where he is. Gullet, 1-5, hit by pitch. 16 is high. Williams, 3-5, and it's a ground ball to short. 2-2-3. Second base pivot Morgan 0, 1-3. It's a double play. They got it. Side retired. 6-4-3. No runs and a hit for the Cubs. And no score after 1. Reds trying to punch their ticket to the NLCS to take on Steeler fans Astros. Cubs trying to force a Game 5 back at the stadium in front of the river. We go to the top of the second. Leading off for the Reds will be the first baseman, Hall of Famer Tony Perez. He's also having a very good series. He's 6 for 14. Fergie with the pitch. Fergie, 3-5. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 5-5. Home run up the straightaway center field against the righty. Perez needs a 15, and the 18 is going to be too high. Going back for its center fielder, Rick Monday. He is at the Ivy, and he will make the catch. 1 out. Boy, Perez gave that a ride, but that's going to die just at the Ivy as Perez just misses it. And that is the first out of the inning. That was a loud out. Next batter is the right fielder, Cesar Geronimo. He is 3 for 14 for the series, and he has a home run for the Reds. Matter of fact, he has the only home run for the Reds in the postseason. Jenkins with the pitch. Jenkins, 2-5. Against the lefty, that's a blank. Geronimo, 5-2, base hit. He'll hit that one pass first. And Geronimo gets a single. And now we'll see the third baseman, Darrell Cheney, who's injured for Dennis Menke, who will be out for the rest of this series. Cheney is 1 for 7 since taking over at first. Infield double play strategy. That is a 6. Geronimo stays put. Cheney does not get the hit and run. He will swing. Jenkins, 3-5. That's at the park. Wrigley Field, 6-2. It's a fly ball to left. Billy Williams will get to that one and put it away for out number 2. And now the shortstop, Dave Concepcion. Hall of the Very Good. That's where I'll put him. He's 2 for 12 for the series. Geronimo on at first, and he gets the steal sign, but a stolen base rating of 4. He's not going anywhere. Jenkins, Jenkins 3-1. That is a blank. He's not tired. Concepcion 5-2. Base hit one into left field. Geronimo, base running rating of 4. Becomes a 5 with 2 outs. Hit the left field, -1. So a 1-4, Geronimo will get to third, and he will. Geronimo with good speed, he'll get to third base, and Concepcion keeps the inning going. And it will bring up the pitcher, Don Gullet. He's capable of 211 average and 3 RBIs in 72. Gullet can hit the ball. Runners at the corners, 2 outs, top of the second. Strategy, nothing on the 10. Jenkins will pitch. Jenkins, 6-1, hit by pitch, 10, no. Gullet, 6-4, and it is a fly ball to right field. And getting over there will be Jose Cardinal, and he will make the catch and retire the side. No runs, 2 hits. The Reds strand a couple, and we will go to the bottom of the second. Batting for the Cubs will be the first baseman, Jim Hickman. He is 3 for 15 for the series, and he does have a home run. Gullet with the pitch. Gullet, 5-1, strikeout 11. That is too high. Hickman, 4-6, and he singles into center field. A leadoff base hit for Hickman. He'll hold at first. And now we'll see the third baseman, Ron Santo, Hall of Famer. Absolutely. And some people forget he is in there. 4 for 14 for the series. Infield is at double play. Hickman, 3 stolen bases, and he will stay right where he is. Santo actually gets the bunt sign, and he says, "Are you kidding me? I'm swinging." Gullet, 4-1, wild pitch. No, 6 is high, ball 1. Gullet did not have many wild ones in 72. They'll try again. Gullet, 5-5, strikeout, 14 is high. Santo, 5-3, and it's fly to left field. And Mr. Rose will go ahead and come in there and get it for the out. Here's the center fielder, Rick Monday, even though today is Sunday. Monday is 3 for 10 for the series. Once again, a strategy roll. Nothing on the 18. Monday's not bunting, he's swinging. Gullet with the pitch. Gullet, 3-6, strikeout 7, swing and a miss, struck him out. First strikeout for Gullet, 2 away. And now we'll see the catcher, Randy Hundley. He is 2 for 12 for the series, and he does have a home run. Mark Russell joins us here at Wrigley Field. Strategy roll, nothing on the 16. Hickman stays where he is. Gullet, 2-6, walk 10, that is high. Hundley, 1-6, and he flies it to left. And that's going to be Mr. Pete Rose getting to that. He'll make the play and end the inning. Nothing across except one run, no runs, a hit, no errors. And we got no score after 2. Cubs trying to get this series back to the Riverfront Stadium. Reds trying to end it here and prepare for the Astros. Top of the third, leading off for the Natty will be Mr. Peter Rose, and he's 0 for 1. Badger and Bournemouth fan joins us here at Wrigley Field. I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the first time you are here. Welcome to the network, my good man. Jenkins, 2-1, strikeout, 16 is high. Rose, 6-6, and that is a fly to center field. And Rick Monday is going to go ahead and get that with no problem, 1 out. Next batter is Morgan. Morgan is 0 for 1. Jenkins, he'll go ahead and pitch. Jenkins, 5-4, that's blank. Morgan, 2-2, and against the righty, that's grounded to third base. Santo will go ahead and get that, and he'll toss it over for the out. Now here's Tolan. Tolan got hit by a pitch his first time up. And it's good to have you here, Badger. Yes, first time live. Good to see you. Welcome to the network. You are now officially a networker, like everybody in there. Jenkins, a 4-5, strikeout 18. That is high. Tolan, 4-2, and that's fly to center field. Once again, Monday's going to get to that one, and he'll put it away and end the inning. 1, 2, 3, go the Reds, and we go to the bottom of the third. Leading off for the Cubs will be the right fielder, Jose Cardinal. He is 5 for 11 for the series. He's having a pretty good series so far here. Fans here at Wrigley Field know what's at stake. A win for the Reds, they'll face the Astros. A win for the Cubs, we go back to Riverfront. Gullet, 2-4, strikeout 3, got him, struck him out. Second strikeout for Gullet. And now we'll see the pitcher, Mr. Fergie Jenkins. 183 average. He does have a home run and 8 RBI, so he's capable of hitting. Gullet, he'll go ahead and pitch. Gullet, 1-3, error on a grounder. Jenkins, 4-6. That is a ground ball. It's a ground ball to third. That ball is hit to Cheney. His error rating is a 14. That's a 4. He's going to misplay it, and it's going to get away from him, and Jenkins is going to get to first. That's going to be an E5 on Daryl Cheney. First error on the Reds. And Cheney's actually done a fine job since taking over from Menke with Menke's injury. But Jenkins will reach first. And that is the first error on the Reds. And now the Cubs a chance to maybe do something with it. Here is Kessinger. You started watching the Cubs in 71, so you saw this and was interested. Well, I'm very glad to have you here, sir. Whether you know the game or not, it is a pleasure to have you. Kessinger is 0 for 1. Jenkins probably not going to do anything, and he will stay where he is. Kessinger is not bunting. He's swinging. Gullet, 4-4. Range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 3-1. And that is a blank. We will have a rare play instead. So rare plays men on. Cancels out the range play. It's a 32. With less than 2 out, shallow fly to center field. Resolve play is an F8 range play. Well, the center fielder is Bobby Tolan. His range is a 3. He will make the catch. If center fielder does not catch the ball, the lead runner gets a leg break, but he does catch the ball, so Jenkins will go back to first base, and that will be out number 2. No injury check or anything like that, so Kessinger just flies out to center, and that is the second out. I just want to be sure, but I'm pretty sure there is nothing else to read on that. I'm pretty sure. No, he does catch the ball, so it didn't matter. Okay, so 2 outs, and now the batter is Beckert. Beckert is 1 for 1, got a base hit his first time up. Jenkins on it first. Nothing on the 17, he'll stay put. Gullet, 5-5, strikeout 11, that's high. Beckert, a 3-4, and that's a ground ball to first base. That'll be handled by Perez, and he'll take that himself, and that'll end the inning. No runs, no hits. There was an error, but the Cubs could not capitalize on it. After 3, no score. Elimination game here at Wrigley Field. We go to the top of the 4th. Leading off for the Natty will be Johnny Bench. He's 0 for 1. Jenkins with the pitch. Jenkins, 4-2, error on a grounder. Bench, 3-5. That's a power hit to left field. That is a 10 against the righty. That's going to be a double for Bench. Hit to left field. Billy Williams' error rating is a 4, and he is going to take care of it. He'll take it off the wall and throw it in, but Bench will have a leadoff double. Bench will get into second base. And now the batter is Perez. He's 0 for 1. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 8. Bench will stay where he is. Jenkins will go ahead and pitch. Jenkins, 6-3 against the righty. Home run result against the right-handed pitcher. Perez needs a 15. That's a 12. This time, he will get it. Kaboom! That ball is high. That ball is in deep to left field. And Williams can only see it go into the basket. It's gone. Home run, Tony Perez. Stadium groans. First home run of the postseason. Count errors as a batter faced for the pitchers. Yes, it does count as an error as a batter faced. Yes. 2-run bomb by Tony Perez, and the Reds have taken a 2-0 lead. Jenkins pitched him a grapefruit, and Perez turned that into fruit salad. And it is 2-0 in favor of the Reds. First home run of this postseason for Perez. And now the batter is Geronimo. Geronimo got a base hit his first time up. Still nobody out in the top of the fourth. Reds grab the early lead. Jenkins. 5-2 against the lefty. It's a blank. Geronimo. 3-2 against the righty. It's a ground ball hit to third base. Taken care of there by Santo. And he'll throw it over for the out. Next batter is Cheney. Cheney is 0 for 1. Let me read that again. Robert, is your house rule to count errors as a batter face for the pitchers? Just wondering what's factored into their diet rating. As far as I know, if it's an error, yeah, it's considered a batter face. Even if an error, so yes, I would consider it as a batter face, yes. Jenkins with the pitch. Jenkins, 4-1, error on a throw. Cheney, 4-2. Nope, that's popped out to third base. Santo is going to get that one. And he'll take it in fair territory. That's out number 2. Next is Concepcion. Concepcion has a base hit his first time up. Jenkins, 6-6, strikeout. 19 is high. Concepcion, 3-1. That's grounded to short. Over there getting there is Kessinger. And he'll get there, throw it over, and retire the side. 2 runs on 2 hits. A 2-run bomb by Tony Perez. And the Reds now have a 2-0 lead going into the bottom of the fourth. Billy Williams leads off for the Chi Cubs. He's 0 for 1. 2-0 Reds. Reds win. They move on to the NLCS to face the Astros. Cubs win. We go back to Riverfront. Gullet, 3-6, strikeout. No on a 16. Williams, 3-2, and that is a fly to center. Tolan will get to that one with no trouble and put it away. Here's Hickman. Hickman got a base hit his first time up. Gullet, 3-5, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is the third K for Gullet. 2 away. And now Santo. Santo is 0 for 1. Gullet, he'll go ahead and pitch. Gullet, 2-2, against the righty. Home run result against the lefty. Santo needs a 17. That's a 4. You kind of knew sooner or later Santo was going to be due for one. And that one is, that's one pretty much gone. Kaboom! Solo home run, Ron Santo! Right over the center field fence. Santo goes ahead and hits a solo bomb. That's his first home run of the postseason. It's 2-1. And the Cubs needed that. Solo bomb for Ron Santo as Gullet threw that one right over the plate. And 2 away. Now the batter is Monday. Monday is 0 for 1. 2 men down. Gullet will pitch to Monday here. Gullet, 6-2. That is a blank. Monday, a 2-5. And against the lefty, that's going to be flied to left field. And Mr. Pete Rose will go ahead and get it. And he'll make the catch and retire to side. Cubs get one back. It's 2-1 after 4. 1 run on 1 hit. Supposed to roll that 2-2 when Beckert is up. We go to the top of the 5th. Jenkins back on the mound. Don Gullet will lead off for the Natty. He's 0 for 1. Jenkins with the pitch. Jenkins, 4-2. Error on a grounder. Gullet, 4-5. Nope, that's flied to center field. Coming under that will be Monday. And he'll put it away for the out. 1 away. Next batter is Rose. Rose is 0 for 2. Jenkins, 3-3, blank. Rose, 4-3, ground out to short. Handled over there once again by Kessinger. And Kessinger will take his time and toss it over for the out, 2 away. And now Morgan. Morgan is 0 for 2. Does weather ever come into effect? No, weather does not come into effect. Okay, in any of these games, there's no weather checks. However, according to Chris Davis, who created the game, weather is factored into the ballpark card. So they're used, like, for instance, Wrigley Field had a whole bunch of home runs here. So it kind of does factor in the weather. Personally, I don't think weather really should matter. I really don't think it should, at least in these kind of games. Inside pitch, in a way, and also I'm actually happy he doesn't use weather. The only time weather comes in effect is in a rare play, like it could be a rainout. But I'm actually glad he doesn't use weather effects. It's something you don't have to worry about. Jenkins, 1-2, that is a blank. Morgan, 6-3, and that's a fly to right. And going over there will be Cardinal, and he'll make the play and end the inning. 1-2-3, go the Reds. 2-1, going to the bottom of the 5th. I mean, there are lots of great games out there Badger, where weather is factored in. And if you prefer weather effects, Stratomatic's got it. Season Ticket Baseball's got it. Appa Master Game, I think, includes it. You got a lot of good choices if you like having weather into your games. Bottom of the 5th, 2-1 Reds. Randy Hundley leads off for the Cubs. He's 0 for 1. Gullet, he'll pitch. Gullet, 2-5, range play. Hundley, 4-5, ground ball to third. Once again, it's going to be up to Darryl Cheney. His range is a 1. He's not getting that, and that's going to be a base hit for Hundley. Now Cheney coming in at third. Now the injury to Dennis Menke makes a big difference. Although he wouldn't have made that anyway because it was a 6. So it's a leadoff base hit for Hundley. And now the batter is Cardinal. Infield a double play depth. Hundley did have a stolen base, and he won't be getting any here. Cardinal does get the hit and run, but he's swinging. Very good against left-handed hitting. Pitching. Gullet will pitch. Gullet, 4-6, range play again. Cardinal, 6-3. This time it's a fly ball to left field. Pete Rose going after that. His range is a 4. He makes the catch. 1 out. Makes it on the run. Great play by Mr. Pete Rose out there to take a possible hit away from Cardinal. And now Jenkins will bat. Jenkins reached on an error his last time up. Not a good bunter, but he can swing. I'm going to let him swing away here. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 13. Jenkins is going to swing away. He does have a little bit of home run power if Gullet makes a mistake. Gullet, 1-5, hit by pitch, 6. Nope. Jenkins will swing, 4-5, and he grounds it right back to Gullet. So 1-0. 1-0-0. Jenkins a righty. Second base will be pivot. That's Morgan. No chance of a double play. And that's a 3. So the throw goes to second again, Hundley. And Fergie Jenkins will be safe on the fielder's choice. So 2 outs now on the FC. The batter now is Kessinger. Kessinger is 0 for 2. Jenkins now on it first. He's wearing the jacket. And that is a 2, and he will stay right there. Jeff Merklin joins us here at Wrigley Field. That's the great thing about Strat. Things like weather are optional. Yes, I agree with you there, Jeff. Merklin, Fergie is on first. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Gullet will pitch. Gullet, 3-3, walk, 13. Yes, he walked Kessinger, and the tying runs in scoring position. Gullet does give up the base on balls. And now a big opportunity for Beckert. Beckert is 1 for 2 with a single. Strategy roll. That's a 20. Gullet turns around, tries to pick off Jenkins, and he got him. Jenkins is off the bag. Gullet turns around. That is a 3. It's a pickoff. He got him, and the inning is over. Holy cow. Jenkins not paying attention, and Gullet turns around and gets Jenkins, and with runners at first and second and Beckert up, he is picked off and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, a walk, and a pickoff. It stays 2-1. Stadium groans. Gullet makes a big play. It's 2-1 after 5. We go to the 6th. Phoenix Knight says, yeah, the Cubs manager not going to be happy about that. Leading off for the Reds will be Bobby Tolan. He is 0 for 1, but got hit by a pitch. Jenkins with the pitch. Jenkins, 6-6, strikeout 4. He got him, swing and a miss, struck him out. And that is only the first strikeout for Jenkins. He had 184 of them in 72. That's his first. First K of the game. Here's Bench. Bench 1 for 2 with a double and scored on the home run. Jenkins with the deal. Jenkins, 2-1, strikeout 2. He'll get Bench there. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Second strikeout for Fergie. And now Perez hit the bomb his last time up. He's 1 for 2. Jenkins with the pitch. 6-2, walk, 9. No, that's too high. Perez, 1-3, and against the righty, he hits it right past Jenkins and up the middle. That'll be a base hit for Perez. Perez has a single. He's now 2 for 3 and keeps the inning alive for Geronimo. Geronimo's 1 for 2 with a base hit. Perez has 4 stolen bases, and he's staying where he is. Jenkins will go ahead and pitch. Jenkins, 5-3, range play at the park. Wrigley Field, 5-5, home run to center field against the righty. Geronimo needs an 8. The 14 is too high, but now it becomes a fly ball to center field. And going after it is Rick Monday. His range is a 3. If he doesn't get this, it's an automatic double. And he makes a great play out there near the ivy, makes the catch, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit. Rick Monday makes a da-na-na, da-na-na. A great play out there, takes a possible double, takes a double away from Geronimo, and the inning is over. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still 2-1. What a play by Monday. That would have been an automatic double on a failed home run. Geronimo just missed it. And now we go to the bottom of the 6th. Gullet can still has plenty left in the tank. Leading off for the Cubs will be Glenn Beckert. He was up when Jenkins got picked off. 2-1 Reds. They lead this NLDS 2-1. Reds win. They face the Astros in the NLCS. Cubs win. We go back to Riverfront for a Game 5. Gullet, 2-6, walk 3, and that's ball 4. Beckert didn't walk much, but he'll walk there, leadoff base runner. And now the batter is Williams. Williams is 0 for 2. Gullet will pitch to Williams, infield a double play. Beckert, he will stay where he is. Gullet will go ahead and pitch. Gullet, 4-1, wild pitch 1, and that is a wild pitch. He sails it over Bench's head, and Beckert goes to second. First wild pitch by Don Gullet. Didn't have many, but he will have one here. And now that takes away the double play. We'll re-roll the strat. Not there, nothing here again. Beckert now on at second. Gullet will pitch to Williams. Gullet, 6-6, strikeout, 20 is high. Williams, 6-4, and it's a grounder to second base. That'll be picked up by Morgan. He'll throw to first to get the out. Beckert moves to third. 1 down. And now Hickman. Hickman 1 for 2. Infield is now in. They do not want the tying run to score. Strategy, that is a 2. Beckert stays where he is. Gullet will go ahead and pitch. Gullet, 4-6, range play. Hickman, 2-2. It's a pop fly ball to third base. It's a pop fly to third base. Darryl Chaney going after it. He was in. Now, his range is a 1. But on a pop fly, I would think your range wouldn't really suffer on that. And I want to check something because that's going to, his range is a 1. And I just want to be something on that. But if I'm right, I think it still matters. Yeah, I'm just going to play the rules as written. It's a pop fly ball. It's a short pop fly ball. So Chaney has to go after it. But he can't. His range is a 1. The infield is in. His range is a 0, is a -1. He's not getting that. That's a base hit and the run will score. I'm going to play the rule as written. That's going to drop into that's going to be a blooper pretty much really into the shallow outfield. Hickman's hide. Stadium cheers. Yay! I'm going to play the rule as written. It is still a range play. The infield was in, and Darryl Chaney's range is a 1, so it becomes a -1 if he's in. So in this case, I'm going to say that is a bloop single in the shallow outfield, and we're tied at 2. I'm going to play it as written. And now the go-ahead run on first base. And now here's Santo. Santo 1 for 2. He had a bomb his last time up. Tie ball game. Strategy roll. Hickman will stay where he is. Gullet will pitch to Santo. Gullet 4-2. Home run chance. Righty. 1-18. The 1 is good against the lefty. Santo needs a 17. Does Santo hit his second home run of the game? Kaboom! High, deep, gone! Home run, Santo! Cubs take the lead! Stadium cheers! Yay! Gullet puts that one right over the plate. Santo just launches that one over the right field wall. Cubs lead it 4-2. Santo is second bomb of the game. And still 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. The batter now is Monday. Monday is 0 for 2. Reds got spotted 2 runs. The Cubs come right back. Still 1 out in the inning. Gullet will pitch to Monday. Gullet, 6-5, strikeout 4. Got him, struck him out. And that is strikeout number 4 for Gullet. 2 away. And now here's Hundley. Hundley 1 for 2. Gullet, he'll go ahead and pitch. Gullet, 1-1, strikeout, 18 is high. Hundley, 4-4. That's fly to left field, but Rose will get to that one. He will make the catch and retire side. 3 runs, 2 hits, a walk, a wild pitch, and a 2-run bomb by Ron Santo. Cubs lead it 4-2 after 6. Trying to get this series back to Riverfront for a Game 5 on Tuesday. We go to the top of the 7th. Jenkins still got plenty in the tank. Darryl Chaney is the leadoff batter. It is the 7th inning now, Brian B. What do you want to do here? You can now start making making substitutions on the field if you wish. Darryl Chaney, I would think you'd let him hit against Jenkins here. Said let him bat. Okay, top of the 7th, 4-2 Cubs. Jenkins with the pitch. Jenkins 2-5 against the switch left. That's a blank. Chaney 6-5, and he comes through with a base hit pass first. Chaney trying to make up for the failed range play, and he'll get a single. So Chaney to first base, and now the batter is Concepcion. He's 1 for 2, infield double play. Chaney really not a threat to do anything, and he won't. Hit and runs available, but I don't see Concepcion doing that here. So nobody out. Runner on at first. Jenkins with the pitch. 5-2 against the righty. It's an automatic. Out. And that's going to be a ground ball to third. 3-3-4. Second base pivot Beckert -1. A 1-3. It's a twin killing. They got it. 2 outs. 5-4-3 double play. 2 men away as Concepcion grounds out around the horn. And now he wants Haig to pinch hit for Gullet, and I kind of figured that was going to happen. So coming on to pinch hit for the Reds is going to be Joe Haig. A .243 average, 7 homers, 31 RBIs. Gullet is done for the game. And Jenkins will pinch hit to Haig here. By the way, happy Easter to all you guys that do celebrate it, even though I am Jewish, but I do say happy Easter to all of you wonderful people out there. 2 outs. Jenkins will pitch to Haig. 4-2 Cubs, top of the 7th. Jenkins, 1-5, strikeout 2, swing and a miss, struck him out, and the inning is over. No runs and a hit for the Reds. And the Reds trying to end this series, but the Cubs are saying not so fast. We are at the 7th inning stretch. Sing, take me out to the ball game. I'll be right back. Tomorrow night, we go back to Yankee Stadium for Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Oakland Athletics and the New York Yankees. The Athletics lead that series 2-1. The Yankees will have Steve Klein making his second start of the postseason, but you know your starting rotation is pretty good for the Athletics when Vida Blue is your number 4 starter. Vida Blue will go for the Athletics against Steve Klein. Yankees must win or their season is over. The Athletics trying to punch their ticket to the ALCS to play the Royals, who eliminated the Red Sox last night. Athletics at Yankees, Blue and Klein. Game 4 of the ALDS. That is tomorrow night on the network. Bottom of the 7th here. Cubs lead 4-2. Cubs trying to get this series back to Riverfront Stadium. Coming on to pitch for the Reds will be Pedro Borbon. And Borbon actually does not have any any stats. He just has appearances. Leading off for the Cubs will be the right fielder, Jose Cardinal, and he's 0 for 2. 4-2 Cubs. Cubs looking now to get insurance. Borbon, 4-3, strikeout 1, swing and a miss, struck him out. And he will get Cardinal on a K. 1 out. And now the batter is Jenkins. And they're going to let's see, he can pitch for 33 batters. I think you'll let him pitch. Jenkins is going to stay out there. He'll swing away. If there were runners on base, I'd probably take him out. Borbon, 2-5, range play. Jenkins, 2-6. It's a ground ball right back to Borbon. Borbon's range is a 2. And that's right up the middle, and Jenkins has a base hit. Jenkins will get a single, and he'll head to first. Jenkins on the bag says, DH? I don't need no stinking DH. Now the batter is Kessinger. Kessinger is 0 for 2 with a walk. Jim Connell joins us here at Wrigley Field. 1 out. Infield is at double play. Jimmy Jam now joins us here at Wrigley Field. Nothing on the 13. Jenkins stays in first. Bourbon will go ahead and pitch. Bourbon, 2-1, strikeout 6. That will miss. Kessinger to 7, but -2 makes him a 5. Kessinger, 2-6, and that's a ground out to second base. 2-2-3. Shortstop pivot. Concepcion 0, 1-3. It's a double play. No. Jenkins thrown out at second. Kessinger will reach first. Fielder's choice. Two men down. It does give a chance for Beckert. Beckert is 1 for 2, a single and a walk. Kessinger, he will stay put. Bourbon will pitch. Bourbon, 6-1 against the righty. It's a blank. Beckert, 5-2, and this one he grounds right back to Bourbon. Bourbon will go ahead and take care of that, and he'll toss it over to first to end the inning. No runs and a hit for the Cubs. 4-2 Cubs after 7. We go to the top of the 8th. Jenkins will pitch. He'll go up against the top of the order. Batter leading off for the Natty will be Pete Rose. He's 0 for 3. He's having a rough day today. Badger and Bournemouth, I got a question. You said you started watching the Cubs in 71, so you saw this and was interested. Did this game come up in your YouTube feed, in your YouTube algorithm? Did it just show up in your algorithm, or have you been following, or have you been noticing I've been doing this for a while? Just wondering, because lately a lot of people are telling me my games are getting into the YouTube algorithm. Jenkins will pitch to Rose. Jenkins, 1-2, that's a blank. Rose, 1-3, and that's a grounder to second base. Beckert will go ahead and get that, and he'll throw it over to first for out number 1. Wow, Rose is now 0 for 4. One down, here comes Morgan. Morgan is 0 for 3. Jenkins, a 6-3 against the lefty, walk, and that 2 is ball 4. He will walk Morgan. So now the tying run coming to the plate. That is the first walk issued by Jenkins. But now here comes the dangerous Tolan. Tolan is 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. YouTube algorithms, how you found your channel. That's how it works, I guess. I don't know. But it's nice that they're thinking about me. Morgan, well, it's not they're thinking about me. The algorithm is. I don't know. Maybe I'm doing too much. Morgan on at first. Infield is at double play. And that's a 12. Morgan not going anywhere. Jenkins will go ahead and he will pitch to Tolan. Jenkins, 4-6. Possible error. Tolan, 4-4. It's a fly ball to right field. Going after that is Jose Cardinal. His error rating is a 6. That's a 7. He'll just make the catch. Almost bobbled it, but he's got it. 2 outs. Tolan flies out to Cardinal. And now here's Bench. Bench is 1 for 3. He's got a double. Bench, of course, very dangerous. Jenkins has got to be careful with Bench. 2 men down, top of the 8th, 4-2. Bench can tie it with 1 swing. Strategy. Nothing on the 10. Morgan stays where he is. Jenkins will get up in there, and now he will deal. 5-2 against the righty. It's an automatic out. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. Over there is Kessinger. He's got it. He throws to first to get Bench, and the inning is over. Nothing across except a walk, and we go to the bottom of the 8th. Cubs now looking for some insurance. Bourbon get back on the mound. And leading off for the Cubs will be Billy Williams. He is 0 for 3, though. He's been quiet. Cubs looking for insurance. They know that the Reds are very capable of getting runs. Pedro Bourbon trying to keep the game where it is. Cubs trying to go back to Riverfront for a Game 5 on Tuesday. Bourbon, 4-3, strikeout 3, swing and a miss. Struck him out. He got Williams. Williams having a rough day. He is 0 for 4. But now here's Hickman. Hickman 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Bourbon with the pitch. Bourbon 3-5. Error on a throw. Hickman 5-3. That's going to be an infield single to the shortstop. Concepcion grabs it. His ever rating is an 8. That's a 9. He'll hold on to the ball. That'll be an infield single, and Hickman will get to first. So Hickman having a good night. He's a good day. He's 3 for 4 with 3 singles. And now here's Ron Santo. Santo 2 for 3, but both 2 of them were a bomb. And now Santo, the crowd is on their feet here at Wrigley Field, hoping Santo can come through with a big-time hit. Infield is at double play. Hickman is on at third. Strategy rolls are still active. Nothing on the 7. Hickman stays where he is. Bourbon sets up against Santo. Santo would love to hit another one here. Bourbon with the pitch. 2-1. Strikeout. Not this time. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a 2. He will strike out Santo 2 away. And now here's Monday. Monday is 0 for 3. Hickman still on it first. Bourbon will be tired after Monday, Brian B. Strategy roll. Nothing on the 16. Bourbon. Do you want to bring in Hall now, or do you want him to bring in Hall now, or let Bourbon pitch? What do you want me to do before I roll? Now, Pedro Bourbon coming out of the game. As Brian B says, he wants Hall. And that's who will come into bat. And it will be, coming on to pitch for the Reds, will be Tom Hall. 10 wins, a loss, 8 saves, 2.61 ERA. Hall does have a save in this postseason. And now Monday will bat against him. And I think, what do the Cubs want to do here? I think you probably let him bat. I think you do here. Yeah. Monday will bat against him. Monday would bat. So Monday will bat. Rod's Tabletop Hardball joins us here at Wrigley Field. Good to see you, Rod. It's been a while since I've seen you. 2 outs. 4-2, bottom of the 8th. A big insurance runs are on base. Hall will come in to pitch to Monday. Strategy roll. Nothing happening. Hall will pitch to Monday. Here comes the deal. Hall, 2-5. That is a blank. He's not tired. Monday, 3-6. It's a power hit to right field. That is a 3 against the lefty. Monday's going to come through with a big-time double. A 3-6 is a power hit to right. A 3 against the lefty's a double. Will it score Hickman? Base runner 3. Double to right, -2. But with 2 outs, it actually becomes a 4. A 1 or a 2. Hickman will score. Oh, it's a 6. Here comes the play. Runners at second and third. Runners at second and third. Right fielder is Geronimo. He has a -1 arm. He is good. Here comes the throw. A 1-4. There'll be a play. It is a 1. Hickman rounding, coming into home. A 2-5. Hickman is out. And he is. What a play by Geronimo. Throws to the plate and gets Hickman side retired. Stadium groans. That is a double for Monday, but Hickman thrown out at the plate by Cesar Geronimo on a double to right field. And Hickman is out, and that is a huge run that may come into play. And the inning is over, 4-2. So no runs, 2 hits for the Cubs. What a throw by Cesar Geronimo to get Hickman at the plate. 4-2. But will we see some 9th inning magic? Leading off for the Reds will be Tony Perez. He is 2 for 3. He's got a home run and a single. Jenkins can pitch to 2 more batters before he tires. They're going to let him start the inning. The closer for the Cubs in this game is Jack Aker. He is ready to go, but they're going to see if Jenkins can get this game done. Top of the ninth, 4-2 Cubs. Cubs win. It's going back to Riverfront for Tuesday night. Reds come back and win this game. This series is over. Jenkins will pitch to Perez. Jenkins, 2-4, walk, 1, and that is ball 4. Just like that, the tying run comes to the plate. Jenkins goes ahead and walks Perez. And now the infield's a double play, and here comes Cesar Geronimo. Jenkins is still going to pitch to him. He will be tired after Geronimo. Geronimo is 1 for 3. Infield is a double play depth. 4-2 Cubs. Jenkins sets up with the deal. Strategy rolls are off. It's pitcher versus batter. Fans here at Wrigley Field hoping Jenkins can get the job done. Jack Aker is ready. Jenkins, 4-6, possible error. Geronimo, 2-5. It's a ground ball to second base. That ball is hit to Glenn Becker. His error rating is a 7. That's a 1. Becker's going to make an error and everybody's safe. You gotta be kidding. A ground ball to second base. Becker is handcuffed. He can't make the play, and the go-ahead run is at the plate. That's an E4. It's the first error on the Cubs. And that will be it for Jenkins. But a huge error by Glenn Becker. And now the batter is Cheney, but I'm pretty sure we're about to see a pinch hitter for him. We'll see what Brian B wants to do. But the Cubs are going to the bullpen, and coming out to pitch will be Jack Aker. Aker does have 1 save in the postseason, and he will come on to pitch. And Brian B says, let Cheney bat. So Jack Aker will pitch to Cheney. Runners at first to second, a leadoff walk, and then a huge error by Glenn Becker on an E4. Possible that would have been a double play ball, but who knows? Perez on at second, Geronimo on at first. Strategy rolls are off. Nobody out, top of the ninth. 4-2 Cubs. Cubs trying to get back to Riverfront. But the Reds are saying, no, we want to go face the Astros. Strategy rolls are off. Aker, 1-2. Range play. Cheney, 2-2. It's a ground ball to second base. This ball is hit to Becker. Becker's range is a 4, but a double play depth, it's a 3. This time he gets it. He makes a play. 1-0-1. Shortstop pivot, Kessinger 0. The only way they get a double play is on a 1. No. Becker's only play is the first, so Perez goes to third, Geronimo to second, and there is 1 out. So the runners advance on a ground out to second. Infield coming in, absolutely. And now the batter is Concepcion, but he wants McRae to come on to pinch hit. And you can do that because I can move Cheney to short and McRae can take third. So, yes, you can do that. You can do that. So coming on to pinch hit for the Reds will be Hal McRae as Concepcion leave the game, which means I need a shortstop, and I'll probably need a third baseman as well. We'll see what we do here. Why would the infield be with a 2-run lead? Maybe he's right. Well, it's a 2-run lead, not a 1-run lead. You know what? You're right. Infield would be back. That's right. He's right. Badger's right. Why would the infield in with a 2-run lead? Yes. I forgot. It's a 2-run lead, not a 1-run lead. They're looking for outs. Infield will be back. Jack Aker will pitch to Hal McRae. He is right on that, yes. McRae coming up to bat. 278 average, 5 homers, 26 RBIs. Badger is right. Perez on at third, Geronimo on at second. 1 out. The infield is back. The run at third base doesn't mean anything. 4-2, Cubs. Strategy rolls are not active. Aker will now set up and pitch. Aker, 4-5. That's a walk. The 16 is high. McRae, 5-4. And against the righty, it's a fly ball to right field. Going after that, it's going to be Cardinal. He will make the catch. That's out number 2. McRae has a sacrifice fly of 7. So that means I don't even have to roll. That's going to go, I believe, and I really think, even though a sacrifice fly is 7, I still have to roll because a 6 can still come up, according to his rating. So a 1-5, Perez will score. He does. Perez will come in to score on the sacrifice fly. Geronimo, base running rating of 4. Hit the fly, hit the right, -1 is a 3. Right fielder, Cardinal, -1, a 1-2. Do we send Geronimo? Do we try to go to third with Geronimo, Brian B? He would get there a 1 or a 2. A 1 or a 2, Geronimo will get to third. He holds. 2 down. But it's now 4-3. So Geronimo now on at second base. The run does come in to score. And now we'll see a pinch hitter for Tom Hall. And he says Julian Javier. So coming on to pinch hit now will be Julian Javier, a 209 average, 2 homers and 12 RBIs. Geronimo, the tying run is at second base. It's now 4-3. The fans here at Wrigley Field trying to go ahead and get ready to buy some tickets for a return trip to Cincinnati. There are 2 men out. Fans are loud. Fans at Wrigley Field are on their feet. Strategy rolls are back on. That's a 14, nothing happening. Geronimo at second base. Aker trying to get the save. The Cubs trying to get back to Riverfront for a game 5. Aker, 1-1, strikeout 4. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. That's your game. Cubs will win the ball game 4-3. This series is tied. We're going back to Riverfront. Stadium cheers. Yay! 1 run, no hits, 1 error, and the Cubs will hold on this, and it's a 4-3 win. We will have a game 5. Cubs hold off the Reds. Series is now tied at 2. There will be a game 5 Tuesday night at Riverfront. And what a series this has been, and I knew it would be like this. I am not surprised this is going 5 games. Not surprised at all. So these 2 teams will face off against each other on Tuesday night for the right to go to the ALCS and NLCS against the Astros. Final line score coming up. For the Cubs, 4 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. For the Reds, 3 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. The winning pitcher is Fergie Jenkins. He'll go to 1-0 in the postseason. Don Gullet takes a tough loss. He'll drop to 0-1. Jack Aker will pick up his second save. So the Reds could not do the job here. They got 2 runs out quickly, but then the Cubs come right back and win this game 4-3. An exciting matchup. We will be back tomorrow night, Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Oakland Athletics and the New York Yankees. The A's lead that series 2-1. It's do or die for the Yankees. Vita Blue will be going for the Athletics tomorrow night. Steve Klein making a second appearance for the Yankees in the postseason tomorrow. This is where that wild card does help you out a little bit. It's your number 1 versus their number 4, but Vita Blue, that's a tough out right there. We will see what happens tomorrow night. Athletics, Yankees, Blue and Klein, be there or be square. And what's your question, Brian B? Real quick. Can you keep Javier and dump Tomlin? Tomlin is still in the roster. Tomlin's in the roster. He's there. I mean, I can't take him out because I have to have 26 players. So Tomlin stays in. Really, there's nothing I can do on that there, Brian B. He's there. There's nobody to replace him with. I don't want to take out a pitcher just to bring in somebody else if he's not hurt. That's a rule I've never done, and I'm not going to start here. I'm sorry. Tomlin stays in there. Brian Patterson, Brian B., Badger and Bournemouth fan. Mankey is out for the series. No, I'm not giving him back. He will not be back for Game 5. He is out even though he was listed as 3 games. Well, he was to be out 3 games. But I kind of declared him out for the entire NLDS. Because he was out more, he would be out next series. No, Mankey will be back. Mankey will be back. Next series, I mean. I will see what we do. Brian Patterson, Badger and Bournemouth fan. Jim Connell, Rod's Tabletop Hardball. Jeff Merklin, Jimmy Jam, Vita Productions. Phoenix Knight. And let's see here. Jeremy Brooks, Mark Russell, Philip Reynolds, Tracy Meehan. Thank you all for joining me today. Please leave a like on your way out to the turnstiles. Subscribe if you've not done so. Make sure you hit the bell. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay smart, stay strong. We'll see you guys tomorrow night. The Chicago Cubs raise the flag. The Reds will have to wait one more day. The Cubs win it here, 4-3. This National League Division Series is tied 2-2. See you tomorrow night.